As the name suggests, integration means joining up, as differentiation is studying of rate of changes, very small changes. Integrating means adding a variable to very low value to the very high values. Now, first of all, to integrate some functions, we say integration is reverse of differentiation. So let us try to derive the formula for integration from the differentiation itself. First, we know the differentiation of sin x is cos x, therefore integration of cos x with respect to dx will be sin x. Remember that sin x, integration sin is obtained from stretching s, obtain the word s to both sides, we will obtain the sign of integration. Now differentiation of cos x is sin x minus sin x, therefore integration of sin x will be equals to minus cos x plus c. Differentiation of tan x is sec squared x, therefore integration of sec squared x with respect to dx always is tan x plus c. Similarly, differentiation of sec x is equals to log of sec x tan x, therefore integration of sec x tan x will be equals to sec x plus c. Now differentiation of log of sec x plus tan x is equals to sec x, therefore integration of sec x will be equals to log of sec x plus tan x plus c. Similarly, we got another results. Differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x, therefore integration of e to the power x dx will be e to the power x plus c. Differentiation of log x is equals to 1 by x, therefore integration of 1 by x dx equals to log of x plus c. Differentiation of x to the power n is nx n minus 1, therefore integration of x to the power n is x to the power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Differentiation of sin inverse x is 1 by under root 1 minus x square, therefore integration of 1 by 1 minus x square is equals to sin inverse x. Differentiation of cos inverse x is minus 1 by under root 1 minus x square, therefore integration of minus 1 minus x square is equals to cos inverse x plus c. Similarly, differentiation of tan inverse x is equals to 1 by 1 plus x square, therefore integration of 1 by 1 plus x square dx is equals to tan inverse x plus c. Differentiation of sec inverse x is 1 by x under root x square minus 1, therefore integration of x 1 by x under root x square minus 1 will be equals to sec inverse x plus 1. Now apart from these formulae, these are the basic formulae, we got certain tricks for integration. That tricks are called substitutional tricks. We will explain it with few examples. The trick is called substitution trick. Integration methods are integration by substitution, by substitution. Second, integration by partial fraction. And third, integration by parts. Integration by parts. Apart from these methods, we got some certain integral formulae as well. The formulae which are special integral formulae, first let us discuss those, then we will describe each and everything with some example. Special integral formulae. Dx over x square, first of all without under root, say x square plus a square is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Dx over x square minus a square is 1 by 2a log x minus a over x plus a plus c. Dx over a square minus x square is 1 by 2a log a plus x over a minus x plus c. Then we put the under root on all of them. X square plus a square log x plus root of x square plus a square plus c. Dx over under root x square minus a square is log of x plus root of x square minus a square plus c. Dx over under root a square minus x square is sine inverse x by a plus c. And some more formulae which are integration of a square minus x square dx half x a square minus x square plus half a square sine inverse x by a plus c. Integration of x square minus a square half x square minus a square minus half a square log x plus x square minus a square plus c. Integration of a square minus x square dx half x a square minus x square, sorry, this we have already written, plus x square plus a square dx is equals to half x square plus a square plus half a square log of x plus x square plus a square plus c. Now this is these are the few formulae. Now let us describe each of them by some of the examples. देने examples? नहीं अगर examples देने हैं तो मैं दे देता हूँ. बहुत लंबे हो जाएंगे आप सिर्फ. Ready? Now taking some examples on each of the methods. First, by substitution. Say we have to integrate x over x square plus 1. What we do? We substitute this. Let x square plus 1 is t. Now we have to change differential also. We differentiate this, 2x dx will become dt, or we say we find dt by dx. dt by dx will be x square will be differentiated to 2x, 1 will be differentiated to 0. So dt by dx is 2x, so dt will be equals to 2x into dx. Putting these values, dx we can separate it out as dt by 2x. Putting these values, x dx as dt by 2x and x square plus 1 as t. So that will be 1 by 2 dt by t. So now half of dt by t is, as I told you, the integration of 1 by x is log x. So this will become log t plus c. So now 1 by 2 log t. What is t? We have to resubstitute the value. T is x square plus 1 plus c. That is the answer. One more example which will make the things clear. Let us integrate tan inverse x over 1 plus x square. Let us substitute tan inverse x as t. Differentiating, we will get 1 by 1 plus x square dx as dt. So dx will become 1 plus x square into dt. Substituting t over dx can be written as 1 plus x square dt and denominator is 1 plus x square. T dt, t to the power 1 dt you can say. That will be t to the power 2 by 2. T is what? Tan inverse x. So tan inverse x squared over 2 plus c. That can be the answer taken. Now this is by substitution. Another by partial fraction. Let us go for the method of partial fraction. Partial fraction is generally applied when we have integrals of this type, x minus a, x minus b and x minus c or so on. For example, we have to integrate dx over x minus 1, x minus 2. This is, we have to say, let us. Now I is this. We assume, let 1 by x minus 1, x minus 2 as a over x minus 1 plus b over x minus 2. Now taking LCM, this will become a x minus 2 b x minus 1 over x minus 1 x minus 2, 1 by x minus 1 x minus 2. So 1 will come out to be a x minus 2 b x minus 1. We have to find the values of a and b so that we may find the integration. For this we substitute, let x equals to 1, LHS is 1 plus b into 0 it becomes a, so a comes out to be minus 1. Let x equals to 2, 1 will become a into 2 minus 2 plus b into 2 minus 1. So 0a plus b, so b equals to 1. This implies our integral will become 1 by x minus 1, x minus 2 becomes minus 1 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon x plus 1. Therefore, we can write the integration as x minus 1, x minus 2 as minus 1 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon x minus 2. So that would become minus of log of x minus 1 plus log of x minus 2 plus c. That will become this. Now this is one example where we have applied the partial fractions और दोनों like that, ठीक है? Now partial fractions or parts by parts.
और लास्ट में क्लोजिंग में ना कुछ आप टिप्स दे देना इन जनरल कि कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है पेपर को, कैसे एग्जाम देना है जब एग्जामिनेशन आता है, तो ये कैसे अपने ना इतना नहीं वो क्लोजिंग हो जाएगी आपकी उसके साथ वीडियो.
ठीक है, as you said. Now third, integration by parts. By parts. This rule is also called integration with the product rule. As such, there is no rule. Ready? Now, integration by parts, the third method of integrating. For this method, we follow a rule for selecting the function. That rule is ILATE rule. ILATE. I stands for inverse functions, L for logarithmic functions, A for algebraic functions, T for trigonometric functions, E for exponential functions. Now, let us learn the rule. Rule is, if there are two functions fx and gx, we grade them as first function and second function with the rule of ILATE. Then how to integrate? We keep fx as such, integrate gx, subtract differentiation of first, integration of second, whole we integrate again. For example, say we integrate x sin x dx. Now, x sin x, applying the ILATE rule, this is algebraic function, this is trigonometric function. Algebraic will be taken as first function. X integration of sin x minus differentiation of x, integration of whole we integrate again, x minus x cos x minus sin x will be integrated to minus cos x plus cos x, cos x will be integrated to sin x plus c. That will be the answer. One more example will conclude the things. Let us say sin inverse x. In itself, it has only one function, but it can be taken into two functions. If we assume, let sin inverse x as t. So x will become sin t, dx will become cos t dt. Now you can simply see this becomes into the two functions. Sin inverse x is t, dx is cos t dt. Just like this example, we have t as first function, cos t, integration cos t, minus differentiation of t, integration of cos t, whole we integrate again. Now t sin t minus integration of sin t. So t sin t minus cos t, minus plus cos t plus c. Never forget to rechange the values. T is your sin inverse x, sin t is your x plus cos t. Cos t is cos of sin inverse x plus c, or literally last answer is cos of sin inverse, cos of cos inverse 1 minus x square, which cancels to give you 1 minus x square. X sin inverse x plus 1 minus x square plus c. This concludes the topic of integration as well.